Hey, Internet, Eric here. Back again with some more from Dusk Till Dawn talk. A couple days ago, I uploaded my video talking the original. So I'm going to follow up with the movie that came out in 1999, From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. Um, Basic plot of this is we are following Robert Patrick. Robert Patrick is a known bank robber, not a safe cracker, bank robber, whatever, thief. And he gets he gets a bunch of his buddies together. They're gonna go to Mexico, and they're going to crack a safe, get some money, and live the fun life. Problem is, vampires. That's it. That's the basic plot. Like, it's super super basic. Here's the thing. I've mentioned this before. It's always hard to follow up something that's so good, like Predator, like say the Terminator, something like that. And From Dusk Till Dawn to Texas Blood Money had a lot of like a huge shoes to fill, and it does its best with what it has. First off, Robert Patrick, he's okay. He is nothing special. He's not great. He has a couple good lines. He's just really there to be the leader of the criminals and just talk in a raspy voice like that and have a really bad fake Texas accent. Not horrible, but he is nothing special. His group consists of some blonde dork I've never seen before. Ray Bob, I think his name is, something stupid like that. And he's just there to be like the lovable dumb guy. Whatever. You have the guy who is the safecracker, and that actor, if you recognize him, if you're in the horror genre, fan, he's the guy that played Ben Willis, the killer in the I Know What You Did Last Summer movies, the first two. He's okay, nothing special. The other guy, there are two other guys. There's a Mexican guy, or at least he's Spanish. He's played by the actor who played Tuco, if you know him from Breaking Bad, or I think he was one of the gangbangers in Training Day. Whenever you need a crazy-looking Spanish guy, you get this guy. He's okay. I mean, you see a little bit of a theme going here, right? And then the last person in this group is Luther, the guy that escaped prison. He's the one that's like getting this together, and he is played by not Zed, but the other guy in Pulp Fiction that that deals with the Gimp and Bruce Willis and Ving Rhames. Guess what? He's okay. So the characters are just okay. They're nothing special. They're not awful, but they're nothing special. And there is also like a Texas Ranger who's after Robert Patrick and the crew, I guess you would say. That's it. So the casting is not that bad. The directing is interesting because there are a lot of camera shots that are neat, but outweigh their welcome a lot. Kind of like if you've ever seen if you've ever seen Saw 4, there's a lot of wipes. And what I mean, like going from one scene to another where the guy is trying to be neat. Like a mirror breaks and we go into another scene. A guy takes off his shirt and we go into another scene. That's kind of like this. The way the camera is lots of times. There are weird camera angles. We get camera angles from inside the vampire's mouth, which is neat, but we see it a couple of times. We get camera angles like one of the guys has a rotary phone. It's got a cord. We see the camera shooting up towards Robert Patrick through the cord. Interesting. And it goes on and on and on and on. We see like through the gun barrel and stuff like that. It would be cool if it wasn't like every 15 minutes, every 10 to 15 minutes. And it outweighed its welcome for me. The gore in this, I wouldn't say it's too extravagant. We have... when Luther is driving to, driving to the hotel, or the motel that the boys are staying at, he runs into a bat. And the bat goes into his car, fucks up the engine, this and that. So, of course, he makes it to the titty twister, meets Danny Trejo. They go back and they find the vampire that was the bat, and he's all bloody. So you have that. You have some good bites, but overall the gore isn't too extravagant. Another thing that's kind of confusing, this one does take place after part 2, okay? Because they mention Earl McGraw being shot and killed because one of the one of the police officers is Earl McGraw's son. If you don't remember, Earl McGraw was Michael Parks, who was shot and killed by the Gecko brothers in the very beginning of Part 1, the Texas Ranger. But the titty twister is now all better, and Danny Trejo is back. So unless Danny Trejo's character had a fucking twin brother, since he was killed in the first one, who knows? But this is apparently a sequel, even though it seems like a prequel. Anyways, so there are some good stuff. I like some of the conversations they have. Like, one of my favorite scenes is before they even start cracking the safe, is Luther isn't there yet, and all the other guys are in the motel room, and they're watching a porno movie. And I know you did last summer, guy. He's talking about how he was in a porno once, and this and that. And the mean Spanish guy, Tuco, he was saying, I'm just going to call him by names that I recognize him from. Tuco, he was saying, I don't like this because there's not enough story. And then it goes into him telling a story about his sister's boyfriend who found out, or his cousin's boyfriend who found out that she was in a porno. And just out of nowhere, we cut to him showing up, the boyfriend showing up on the porno set, shooting everybody involved. It's funny. It's out of place. I like it. And I like how they had this conversation about the porno movie, and Tuco, he's like, or no, his name is Jesus, because of what I know he did last summer. Guy calls him Jesus. That's right. He's complaining about, there's not enough story. And then Robert Patrick looks at him. He's like, it's a fuck movie. You don't watch fuck movies for stories. You watch them for the fucking. That type of stuff is fun. Let's see here. The action. I'll give it this. The action is really good. And I mentioned the gore. There is a decapitation. That's good. The action actually is pretty good. When Jesus, he meets some random chick. And she ends up being a vampire. No, she doesn't end up being a vampire. She gets attacked by a bat after they have sex. It's stupid. Whatever. Anyways, when she's changing, she is tossing him around the room. And he's flying across the room, breaking stuff. Great action. Eventually, everybody in the gang gets turned into vampires except for Robert Patrick. So Robert Patrick is in the back of the squad car because the Texas Ranger found him. All of the other policemen have shown up. And it turns out to be a firefight between the vampires and the lawmen. Why do vampires use guns? It doesn't fucking matter. And it's a great action sequence. People are dying everywhere. Shit's get blown up. It's a lot of fun. Also ask yourself, even now that they're vampires, why are they still trying to crack a safe? I guess because vampires want to live the lavish lifestyle or something like that. 1 second, please. Well, there was an edit there. I fucked up. Instead of hitting pause, I hit stop. So now there's a really big jump in the video. Anyways, I was talking about why do they need money? Because they just want money. Who fucking cares? It's a lot of fun. I kind of like with the first movie, the problem with this is like the special effects. When it's practical, it looks pretty decent. It's not K&B, wonderful stuff like the first one had. This one is just okay. But when again, it's like the melting of the bodies and stuff it looks pretty bad. It's not great. But this movie is a lot of fun. Also, there's a cool fake out in the beginning of the movie. It's Bruce Campbell and Tiffany Amber Thiessen. They get attacked by bats. You find out that they're in a vampire movie that Robert Patrick's watching. But From Dusk Till Dawn to Texas Blood Money, is it great? No. Is it fun? Yeah. I mean, it takes a little while to really get going, but once it finally does, I had a lot of fun. The characters are okay. The acting is okay. The gore is okay. The action is a lot of fun. The absurdity of it. It's really, really. I did not waste my time. Had a lot of fun. Like I said, those weird choices of how would I say, camera shots get kind of annoying. But overall, I didn't waste my time. So, do I recommend From Dusk Till Dawn to Texas Blood Money? Yeah, I do. Don't go in thinking it's this one, but I still had a good time. So, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me if you've seen this. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you not want to watch it? Am I full of shit? Let me know. Coming up soon will be, here we go, From Dusk Till Dawn 3, Hangman's Daughter. This one is a prequel, even though this one seems like it could be because Danny Trejo's back and the titty twister is all looking nice and, you know, happy. The timeline's fucked up. Anyways, I'm rambling, full of coffee like normal. Cheers.